Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Megafigure Bane. Not only that, but this is the Walmart exclusive glow-in-the-dark edition. I ordered this from Walmart, as you might have guessed, so let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see at the top, gold label figure. Gold label figure is a retailer exclusive. This one is a Walmart exclusive. DC, the Batman logo, Bane, glow-in-the-dark edition, McFarlane Toys, limited edition, limited to 6,200 pieces. Here's the front of the box. One side, Bane, glow-in-the-dark. Other side's pretty blank. At the back, here's Bane posed up, glow-in-the-dark, looking pretty damn cool. And at the bottom, there's the barcode if it helps. This is a McFarlane Deluxe Megafigure. Remove the outer sleeve and expose the figure inside. So with no further ado, let's open them up. And of course, I did get two of these Bane figures, one of which to open and enjoy, the other one to keep unopened in my complete Batman-related unopened action figure collection. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all the accessories laid out. And he comes with no traditional accessories whatsoever, but he has a display stand, a collector's card, and a stand to hold your card. Before we take a look at all that, let's talk about and check out this figure. So this is Bane, the glow-in-the-dark version. He's a Walmart exclusive. This is based off, I believe, the Rebirth comic look for Bane, which is not that different from his original look. This is a repaint of the original Bane Megafigure, and that figure was hot shit, sold out everywhere, and was one of the most valuable McFarlane figures, at least at the time. He's been re-released in the Nightfall 2-pack, at least sort of, and that kind of devalued him. But it's a great re-release. This guy is done in the Batman the Animated Series sort of color scheme with the blue pants and the black sort of, I don't know, onesie or leotard, whatever you want to call it. He looks good. Personally, I probably would have just left the pants fully blue and not done that black sort of diaper piece, but whatever. So let's take a closer look. Now, start with his head. He has that sort of luchador mask. White in the front, red eyes, black mask, and you can see it kind of has a little zipper thing going to the top. And speaking of the top, then he has his venom tubes. There are 3 different tubes going into his head. 2 green ones and the black one going to this canister on his back. 3 canisters as well, pumping venom right into him, making him super duper strong. He's got this sort of harness thing on the top, and then you can see he's got this, I don't know, sort of workout outfit. Not exactly a wife beater, a lot thinner than that. And it's connected to this part, which is supposed to be one solid outfit. And then we go down to his pants, which look to be blue jeans. Good texturing, got the cargo pockets. And it just looks kind of weird having the pockets on this thing here, which is supposed to be part of this thing. And they're very obviously part of the pants. I think they should have just left this blue and called it a day. He's got a belt with a little sort of circular, I don't know, buckle or whatever. On his forearm, he's got the device to press and pump venom into him. And this tube goes from that device to his shoulder and really nowhere else. Single jointed elbow, double jointed knees, big giant boots, the laces look good. Now he has some glow-in-the-dark features, and we'll check that out a little bit, and they are freaking awesome. Everybody knows who Bane is. Bane is the one that broke the Batman, which was an unprecedented event at the time. This happened in the 90s during the Nightfall Storyline. Now, Bane can be portrayed many different ways. Sometimes as a big, giant brute, a bumbling idiot. That's how Batman and Robin portrayed him, but that is not the Bane from the comics. Bane is one of the few Batman rogues to ever figure out Bruce Wayne as Batman. He's extremely intelligent. He was raised at a prison in Santa Prisca, serving time for punishment that I believe his mom committed. She was pregnant, birthed him in there, I think she died, and he was raised in that prison by himself. He always had a fear of bats. When he found out about Batman, he made it his mission's life to take him down. And that's just what he did. Broke all the inmates out of Arkham Asylum, watched Batman as he took down each one, becoming more and more exhausted, learned his strategies, skills, fighting, and eventually went to the Batcave and broke his back. Batman stayed in a wheelchair for many years in real time, eventually reclaiming the mantle and defeating Bane. Well, actually, it was Azrael that defeated Bane, but Batman defeated him many times later in the comics. I would say Bane is one of Batman's main nemesis. Joker, Ra's al Ghul, and Bane, I would say they're the top 3 Batman's rogues. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt, which is very well done. Nice detail on the mask, both the black and the white parts. Excellent detail on his physique, all those veins just popping out. And then of course, we got the venom tubes as well. It is all there. Now let's check out his accessories, starting off with the boring stuff. And who am I kidding? It's all boring stuff. Now what regular accessories could this Bane possibly come with? Well, he come with his teddy bear Osito, maybe a big sort of metal bar that he's bent in half, but none of that is really necessary. I can't actually think of an accessory that he should come with. So let's take a look at what he does come with. We have his display stand, typical McFarlane display stand. It's got the DC logo here, and I'm pretty sure that glows in the dark. Next, we have his collector's card. As you can see, it's an image of Bane glowing in the dark. Bane, glow in the dark edition. On the back, we have a certificate of authenticity. This is number 2048 out of 6,200. If you got this figure, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what number you got. And this doesn't do much for me, but if you want to put the collector's card next to the figure, you have a stand to do so. And once again, it's going to glow in the dark as well. Now I want to check out the action feature of this guy. And obviously, it's his glow in the dark feature. Here's Bane without the glow in the dark in a fully lit room. And then here's Bane charged up, glowing in the dark in a fully lit room. You can barely tell. Now when I was a kid and we had glow in the dark figures, you could literally just put them in sunlight and charge them up, and then we glow in the dark. But it seems like things are different nowadays. I typically have to use a blacklight flashlight to charge up figures, and it works really, really well. I got this thing on Amazon for like less than $20, and it works wonders with these glow in the dark figures and the blacklight ones. And here's Bane with the glow in the dark features in a semi-lit room. You can tell a little bit more, but still not very much. And finally, with the glow in the dark features in a completely dark room. Here's a better quality of image of Bane glowing in the dark. As you can see, his mask lights up, the venom tubes light up, all of his veins with venom pumping in them light up, his belt and shoelaces light up, and it looks pretty goddamn cool. And another look at Bane glowing in the dark. He looks excellent. Now to look at the reuse differences and similarities between this glow in the dark Bane and the original Megafigure version. And they are 100% the same figure, same sculpt, same articulation, different paint job. So let's take a closer look. So, as you can see, on the heads here, he's got more of sort of a white on the mask, and his is more off-white. The backpack with the venom stuff, his is black with gray stripes, and his is totally gray. Paint job actually seems a little better in the new one. I actually like his mask better on the new one as well. The harness is pure black, as well as his sort of spandex outfit here. And then his spandex outfit is black, but the harness is more of a gray. The belt, I'll say it looks quite a bit better on the original version. His is pure white, but it's supposed to look like the animated series. The skin color looks pretty much the same, although when you hit with the black light, it looks way different here. And then the pants. The blue pants with the sort of black diaper piece. All black pants here. Not a fan of how that looks. And then the boots look much better on the new one. The white laces with the black boots versus the black boots with the black laces. Giving us now 3 Bane figures utilizing the same base body. The one on the far right, the Nightfall version, has a little bit of a different head sculpt, and he's missing that sort of harness on the top. Pretty much the rest of the same. Venom tube on his arm is a little bit different going to his head. I would love to see a version of this made without the cell shading. I mean, I kind of like the comic cell shading, but I would like a clean version as well. And I know you can use acetone to take it off. Now that we're taking a pretty good look at both the figure and his lack of accessories, let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, standing right about 9 inches tall, which could translate to about 24 centimeters. And if you go to the top of his venom tubes, about 9.5 inches tall. And for his articulation, starting with his head, of course you can rotate side to side, but keep in mind you have these venom tubes attached, so you can only really rotate a certain amount before it's not going to let you go any further. And if you put enough stress on it, you'll probably just break them off. His head goes up and down about that far. Can tilt his head from one side to the other. Shoulders on a ball joint goes out about 90 degrees. Up, down, around. He does not have that butterfly ring between his shoulder and chest, as there's really no gap. Single jointed elbow goes up less than 90 degrees. With rotation, his wrist can rotate, and it's hinged as well. Torso looks to be one solid piece. Ball joint in the waist, rotate around, forward and back. Legs, complete as the splits, McFarlane style hip joints. Rotation is minimum, but there's something there. Legs go forward, about that far. Back not much. Double jointed knees. And then his ankle. Forward and back. Tilt rock. There's really no good rotation there. Sometimes I have it at the knee. I mean, I guess the hip moves a little bit more than I initially thought, but not a lot. And then the ankle and toe articulation. It starts off with Batman doing research in the Batcave. He's trying to track down the last of the villains that Bane broke out of Arkham Asylum. Batman's been hunting him down for months. He's weakened. Bane has been watching him, learning his tactics this entire time. Bane approaches Batman in the Batcave. He's smart enough that he's learned his identity as Bruce Wayne, and they're about to face off, a weakened Batman and a strong Bane. Bane then pumps his venom, becomes very large, and is ready to break the Bat. After Bane throws Batman around like a rag doll for a while, he puts him right over his head. It's right in that moment, Bane lifts up one knee, and then breaks the Bat. Something that has never been done up to this point. Bane brings Batman's broken body to the center of the city, goes onto the highest rooftop and lifts him over his head. He then says, "I am Bane. This city is mine. Batman is no more. I have destroyed him. I rule these streets. I rule Gotham. Here's your hero, your protector. Take him and bury him." And then throws Batman off the roof. Batman lands on the ground, surrounded by GCPD officers. Bullock, Montoya, Gordon, and some other cops are looking down at this broken Batman, wondering if he'll ever stand or move again. An ambulance comes, picks up Batman, takes him away. Little do the police know, it's actually Alfred and Jean-Paul Valley taking Bruce Wayne back to the Batcave. After Bruce Wayne had his back broken, they realize Gotham City still needs a Batman. Alfred and Tim Drake ask Jean-Paul Valley if he can fill in for Batman. Here's Jean-Paul Valley first putting on the Batsuit. Over time, he upgraded the suit, added the claws, and eventually, he makes a full armored suit. Before he has the full armored suit, he hunts down some of Bane's henchmen from Nightfall. Here's Jean-Paul Valley taking out Zombie, Trog, and Bird. Later, after Jean-Paul's been Batman for a little while, he develops his armored suit and takes on Bane. He starts off by launching batarang discs all over Bane, sticking them into his skin and flesh. After a long, drawn-out bloody fight, Azrael has beaten Bane. He has the upper hand. He's about to strike that killing blow, and right before he kills Bane, he stops, drops him down, and says, "No, I'm not going to kill you. Blackgate Prison can hold the pieces. You are broken, Bane." And then Gordon watches and thinks, maybe it is still the same Batman. And here's a look at all three versions of Bane, standing over a bloody, bruised, and broken Batman in the Batcave. Now let's check them out next to some other action figures, starting off with some other Bane figures. Here's a look at this glow-in-the-dark Bane, next to McFarlane's DC Direct Batman the Animated Series Bane. As you can see, he's done in the animated color scheme. He's got the tall boots with the white laces, blue pants, and then he has this sort of spandex workout outfit on. Although, because I reused the same bodies before, it's not exactly accurate, but you can totally see what they're going for. Although, like I said before, I personally would have kept that part blue. I think it would look much better that way. Here's a look at all the McFarlane DC Multiverse Bane figures. We have a total of 7 of them, and they captured a lot of his looks from the Dark Knight trilogy, Nightfall, the Rebirth comics, Last Night on Earth. We really need a Batman and Robin Bane. And here he is with the Storm Collectibles Injustice 2 Bane. Then, next to all of my DC Direct, and DC Collectibles Bane figures. And now, with all of my Mattel comic Bane figures. Next, with my Mattel movie Bane figures. Both the official releases and several customs. Here he is, with some Remad custom third-party Bane figures. Then, with the Mafex Bane figures. Next, with some older Kenner Bane figures. Here's a look at my entire collection of Bane figures. I believe I have all of them in the 6 and 7 inch scale. If there's any that I'm missing that I'm unaware of, please drop me in the comments below. Here's Bane, next to his custom henchmen, Zombie, Trog, and Bird from Nightfall. And finally, here he is, next to a custom Bird, based off his look in Arkham Origins. Here are all the other McFarlane DC Multiverse glow-in-the-dark figures. They've made quite a few of them, and Bane may very well be the last one. Now let's check him out, next to some other recently released McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Here he is, next to the Atom Smasher vs. Spectre 2-pack. And here he is, with the Nightmare Future State Superman, and the Page Puncher Crisis on Infinite Earths Joker. He's the only one I have from the new Page Puncher wave. Hoping to find the other 3 pretty soon. Then, with the Ben Affleck Batman from the Flash movie 2-pack with the Batcycle, and the new Rebirth Batman. And now, with the most recent McFarlane Collector's Edition figures, we have Batman that came with the Mobius chair, and Dr. Midnight. Both these figures have a Platinum Chase variant, and I'm on the hunt for both Batman and Dr. Midnight. And while we're on the subject of Platinum Collector's Edition figures, I'm on the hunt for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Beast Boy, Regular, and Platinum Edition. If anybody has some information, can point me in the right direction, or can possibly help me out, please drop me a line in the comments below. It is much appreciated. And here he is, next to the Wonder Woman vs. Godzilla 2-pack. And look at this. Bane is a Megafigure. Godzilla's a Megafigure. They have a pretty similar price point each. Even though Godzilla doesn't move much, you damn sure get a lot of figure. Then, next to the Batman Returns wave, Batman, Catwoman, Penguin, and Max Schreck. I still need to get the Penguin Commandos and the GameStop Penguin in his underwear. And now, with another wave I found at Target recently, the Red Platinum Guardian, DC Classics Batgirl and Scarecrow, Hush Riddler, and the Red Platinum Dark Flash. And finally, next to the Season 2 Peacemaker figure. Now let's check him out, next to some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how he fits in, both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix him with. Since he's a McFarlane toy, they're usually the 7-inch scale, and even though this guy's considerably taller than 7 inches, he's still part of a 7-inch scale action figure collection. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the large action figure lines that I collect, and then work my way smaller. But first, let's check him out next to some of his McFarlane Toys brothers. In front of you are 5 different action figures, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7-inch scale, and now with some Jakks-specific wrestling figures and Diamond Select toys. Here's Bane, next to a pack of Flower, and here he is with some DC Direct and NECA figures, then with both some Mattel and Jazzwares wrestling figures, and now with some Mezco and Mattel DC figures, next with some Mafex and Hasbro Marvel Legends, and finally with some SH Figure Arts and Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, it's a pretty cool Bane figure. The glow-in-the-dark feature is absolutely fantastic and works really well. His articulation, it's good, a little bit limited in the elbows and shoulders. His accessories are absolutely non-existent. I do really like the original Megafigure Bane, and I like the Nightfall Bane Megafigure even more. And this one, maybe a little bit less than the two, but not by much. I'm just really not feeling the stupid black diaper on him. And I know it's accurate to the animated series look, but that was him wearing this sort of spandex workout outfit type thing, which the figure doesn't exactly simulate quite the way it should. If that part was blue, this guy would probably get a little bit of a higher rating. As it is, I'm going to rate him an 8 because it's a very solid, strong release. I like the figure, it looks great. But if the bottom part was blue, at least for me, that would probably give him an 8.5. And an 8 is a pretty high rating in my book. I would say another home run for McFarlane. Very well done. A lot of people wanted the original Bane figure, so this gives people a chance to kind of get one. And the glow-in-the-dark features are excellent. So this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.